Hello, my name is Bailey and I own an ambulance that I'm currently converting into a camper van. We recently took the ambulance on its first road trip, and that's all that this video is about. You could probably tell that. I hadn't driven it longer than 2 hours, and that was when I first bought it a while ago. I've never made a road trip vlog before, so I try to make it as coherent as possible, so I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy the video. Day 1. Getting to Oxnard. Eventually. We begin our saga broken down on the side of the road. We had gotten about an hour out of town when my ABS lights started flashing and my volts on my voltmeter started going way down for the battery and flickering. We had to pull over since my engine started to stall, and as soon as we pulled over, we rolled it into the spot that we see here. Sorry. Hi. How's it going?
Pretty good. Anything that might be drawing power, I'm just gonna pull. That's not essential. I don't think you need your ambulance timer.
Alex also began tearing apart the electrical in the back to make sure none of the stuff in the back, such as the outlets or the timer or any of the AC things or the speakers, were shorting and causing my battery to die. Meanwhile, me and my parents looked at the scenery. Here, Alex is also shorting all of the cabinet closures that were removed when the exterior cabinets were removed, so they stopped sending a open signal to the front of the cab where it says that some of my compartments are open. Right after this, we did end up going back to get a new battery, since we figured that might also be the issue, and the issue had also completely drained the battery, so we needed a new one anyway. So we went out of our way to go do that, and we got two, just another one as a backup just in case, and then we continued on our way. And we didn't really have any other problems, except for the ABS light would flash sometimes when we went over a pothole, but that is an issue that we took care of in a future video that you haven't seen yet. And again, while he did that, since we are not very skilled in electrical issues, me and my parents looked at the scenery, including this cattle guard and the mountains around. This is where we parked it for the night, at the hotel we were staying at, and I was just really happy to be somewhere where I wasn't driving anymore. It felt like it took so many hours to get there, even when it really didn't take that many, but it really felt like it, so I was really glad to be at the hotel. Day 2. Being in Oxnard. I really felt like the hallways of the hotel we were at looked a little bit like the back rooms. You can see that now, all of the walls are really cream colored, but the outside is really pretty, as you can also see, and it was a really nice hotel to stay at. We have stayed there before, and we probably stay there again, but I'm not sure the next time when we're going back. Here's the outside of it. There's a lot of trees and stuff, and just a whole lot more greenery than the desert back home, which was really nice. I was really happy to be there, just for that alone, honestly. This is our parking spot in the daytime. We were just about to go leave the hotel for the day, and I just want to show you guys a little bit of the hotel. And we also didn't have any other problems this day. We didn't have any starting issues, we didn't have any battery issues, the battery never wavered or anything, and we did only take surface streets this day, so I was pretty happy with how that went. We planned on going to my Nana's house, and then probably to dinner, and then maybe down to the beach, and yeah, that was our day 2. We are driving it today to go show my Nana. She hasn't seen it yet, so I'm pretty excited to show her. It does look a little ratty on the outside because of the decal removal, and also on the inside because we removed everything and also the insulation. So everything is looking a little alright. But that's what we're going to go to today, and then we're going to park it there, and then tomorrow we are leaving here. Here's where we parked it at my Nana's house. It was a little bit interesting. I don't think I've ever backed the ambulance into a spot before that was just a single spot and not a double wide spot. I did park over the line, and then my parents parked right next to me. They were kind of squeezed in there. I definitely could have moved over a little bit, but they fit and everything was good, and this was a really nice parking spot, and we left it here all day. These are usually my favorite parts of the trip, when we get to go to the beach. I really enjoy looking at the ocean, and the air is just feels so much better than in the desert, and it's so cool and so nice, and yeah, I was just really happy to be here. That is the end of the footage I have from day 2. We did take the ambulance back to the hotel since we realized we would have to pack it up in the morning, and couldn't fit everything in my mother's car because we were bringing some stuff back to the desert. So we didn't get footage of that, but I did get this beach time lapse that you're watching right now. And yeah, that's the end of day 2. Day 3, leaving Oxnard. That's all the problems we've had so far this whole trip. It's been 2.5 days-ish, and we really haven't had any other problems. It's driving really nice, it's driving smooth. I'm really glad we didn't have any other problems. I don't think I had the mental capacity to deal with them on this trip currently, especially since we all had that whole battery thing, and that was really stressful in the beginning. Yeah, now we're gonna go down to the pier, and then we are going to go back home. This is a time lapse that I took while we were walking down the pier. I thought it was a really nice day. It was also super, super windy, especially at the end where we were almost getting blown over. I won't talk over it this whole time. If you would like to skip the rest of it, there are timestamps down in the description if you would like to skip it. And at the end, there are some nice parts where you can see down in the middle part. And I also show the ocean if you're into that kind of thing, if you would like to see that. So yeah. We just got back from the pier. It was really nice. You probably saw some footage from it right here. Now we are going to drive back home. It's going to be about 3.5 hours. Right now it is about 1:15, so we should be home by 5. So looking forward to that. Haven't been home in what feels like forever. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. We got the ambulance started perfectly fine, so we'll let you know how that goes. I also have a bunch of footage from the drive home. I did make it into a time lapse, so you should be seeing that now. I definitely will not be talking over all of this part either, but there are some parts that I wanted to mention. Here we are driving past the Morongo Hotel in Morongo in the Palm Springs area. And here we are driving past a whole bunch of windmills. There is a wealth of them there, if you did not know, haven't been there. And we didn't have any other issues on the way back to Palm Desert. Not even a single flash of the ABS light or a single twitch of my voltmeter at all. So that was pretty relieving to have that not happen on that trip. But we got home safely. I also didn't really take any video afterwards, so I just have some driving footage and then some footage of me driving, and that's the end of the video. If you don't want to watch that, you can not watch it. Thanks for watching!
Ba 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 da da da, driving on the road, do 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 do. Ba 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 ba, driving on the road, driving on the road. Ba, ba, Ba-dum, bum, 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 driving on the road. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. Here we are stopped just for a minute. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Wow, we're still stopped. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da. Here we go again. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da. driving on the highway. Do 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 do. Thank you for watching. Bum bum bum.